If you love the idea of digitally building on social media so that you can actually run your network marketing business while your kids are running around, or while you're making dinner, or while you're taking your kids to the park, while you're just hanging out in your PJs, then make sure you listen up because I'm going to share with you a few powerful ways to actually start leveraging Facebook to recruit more people into your business. But before I do, just wanted to take a second to share with you something very, very important. If you're getting value from this training, or if you've gotten value from any of my other trainings that pop up, make sure you click subscribe. All right. So whether it's above or to the sides, yeah, that'll give you the ability to see a new video every time it's released inside of my channel. There's a new video for you to consume because we really, really strive hard to make sure that we're providing elements of value for you that are actionable, bite sized, that you can literally just go take action with and you can start to learn more about. So you want to make sure that you have every single one so you don't have to go hunt around. So make sure that you click subscribe. And if we're meeting for the first time, I just wanted to introduce myself. What's up? I'm LG Lawrence Green, and I'm here with our top earner marketing, where we actually teach you as a network marketer how to build digitally in a way that's authentic to you so that you can love building your team and building your business and love the life that you want to live, have more freedom. So let's chat about Facebook. It's an incredibly powerful vehicle. However, sometimes it actually ends up being something where people build in a way that's actually not so well done. So, and they end up pushing people away instead of pulling them in and having more conversations and ultimately having some powerful conversations that enroll more customers and enroll more teammates. So let's talk about one thing that I noticed that comes up quite a bit when people are looking to recruit more people. Well, one of these things is fundamentally, like anything else, is you want to understand that social media is meant to be social media. It's not where people expect to pick up their phone and expect to go on social media and be sold to. Now, is it? Well, now, one of the most powerful connection vehicles to sell people your products and services is absolutely just about how you approach it. So the first thing I can say is if you're looking to build on Facebook, you want to make sure you understand and write a contract to yourself on social media to serve other people and be social so you can interact with them. You want to connect with these people so you're going to doing it and showing up on social media. So let's test. Now go through your Facebook profile. I want to actually count how many times you've promoted your product in a day, how many times you've promoted your product in a week, how many times you've promoted your product. Because maybe on somebody else's page. And if so, I'd like you to ask yourself, are you borrowing someone else's profile so you can promote product like 80, 70, even 60% of the time? Or you're sharing about your product, and the rest of the time is maybe like a little bit of value or a little bit of training that you're giving. Now, you want to change that over, flip flop that, because one of the biggest parts that we teach our students, if they want to build in an authentic way, is you actually want to share more information, share more value, do more posts, and get people to comment, to be curious in a way where they buy. Now, don't make a mistake of just promoting products out there and think that everyone's going to love them just as much as you do. They'll go find your site, they'll go message you, say, hey, how do I get in now? Happen. And it can happen sometimes like that. But if you already have a great relationship with them, there's also people that are really savvy at having conversations with perfect strangers. Maybe you're that way, but the majority of people actually don't necessarily have those personal skills that are sharpened in a way where they can just have things happen like that. So you're going to want your conversation to help you enroll people. What you want to do instead is we recommend you actually have your posts be social and done on your news feed on Instagram. And these posts are going to be about what you've got inside of the field that you've learned, the health and wellness. Start doing some research on what some of the things that you can share, maybe about inflammation, maybe about weight loss, maybe about something that doesn't even have to do with your product, because your product is a solution for people. But most people need to be given value on what their problem is first, because if you immediately hop to the solution, you're actually not getting deeply emotionally connected to that person. And of course, there's always going to be a percentage of people that are just like, show me what you have to offer, and I'm in. But the majority of the people are actually not like that. So if you can actually start leading with value, that's one thing that we recommend. And you offer out education, insight, or maybe even things that have worked for you or haven't worked for you outside of your product that you can share with people that would make sense and get people connected to you. Then that will be absolutely powerful and valuable. Now, the second thing that I want to share is that when you're posting, make sure that your post ends with some sort of call to action, which means like, how do you tell people what to do next? This does not mean putting on a link and getting people over to your site. This is, I'm going to share with you 2 calls to action that are really beneficial. So pay attention to this. First one is engage me with the call to action, which is basically at the end of your post, you ask them a question, say, hey, what do you think about what I just shared? What's your opinion on XYZ? What's your philosophy on blank? What do you feel about blank? What's driving you? What's inspiring you to get people to engage with you and comment? Okay, now that's gonna be like 80% of the things you do for your call to action. But you also have conversations, because if you really want to ultimately build with more people, recruit more people, and close more customers, you want to be having more conversations in Facebook Messenger or in Instagram Messenger, right? So you have your direct messaging or inside of Instagram. These are going to be huge, one-of-a-kind call to action. The second kind of call to action is what I call a with me call to action, which is a little bit more direct. So let's say maybe you've written a post about your before and after, and you're in the skincare industry, and your son actually struggles with acne, and you've been utilizing the creams you have and have really helped you. So you show your before and after, and before your son at the end, you're saying, if you're interested in these products, go to this link. You want my discount, go to this link. Instead, if you can say, hey, if you or somebody that you know has a teenager that struggles with acne as well, I might be able to help them with that. And I've discovered a drop a heart emoji, drop a connect inside the comments, and I'll make sure that I personally get connected with you and your messenger so we can talk, so I can understand more about you. Now, so you see, that's a different way of hopping on social media and putting your links all over the place, so you can like cross your fingers and hope that people buy. Instead, you're actually coming from a place of connect with me here, and let's have a conversation. So you can see how you might be able to help them. And it's more of a consultative approach versus a constant in their face approach. And that's something that we found has worked really well in order to get people connected to you. So on Facebook, that's what we recommend. Now, if you get connected and start a conversation through your posts, through your Facebook lives, through your stories, then you're doing everything, and everything's going to happen in Messenger. It's like a bridge inside of Messenger. So you want to have that conversation, connect with them, and ultimately get them over to a Zoom conversation, a phone call conversation, where you can talk about what's the most effective thing for them becoming a customer or becoming a teammate. So this is where the enrollment conversation happens. So basically there's 3 steps we recommend for students building authentically and building digitally, as what we like to call digital networkers. And that might be something that's really beneficial to you. However, if you're like, how do I actually put all of this into place? How do I know if what I'm doing is promotional or not? Then I recommend you go down below and get our best resource, our top earner strategy, so you have the ability to be able to dig in and know exactly what works and why. And we also have other trainings inside our Facebook community where you can dig in even deeper to all of these strategies so they can work together. Now, if you got value from this training, I would just love it if you could share with me one comment or one takeaway that you got, one aha moment that you had as you watch this video. And if you really want to dig deeper into how to make this work for you, then I highly recommend going down below, grabbing that link, and going up and heading over to pick up our best online recruiting bootcamp with social media, so that you can really start moving forward, building your business in a way that's authentic to you, that you really enjoy, so you can get the freedom that you're looking to get. Now, I hope you got value from this training, and I cannot wait to hear your comments down below this video. I'll be reading through them, and I really hope that you come back and you visit soon and see our next video. So take care, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.